Welcome to an episode of You Haven't Read What? I'm Krista.
And I'm Christina. Join us to explore unique genres, childhood favorites, and literary classics as we dive into each other's favorite reads.
Where one of us is very familiar with the book, the other is reading for the very first time. Let's go!
Hello.
Hello! You asked me if I'm ready, and I probably schwacked the mic. Or the boom, I guess.
I mean, I didn't really hear that whack too much.
Oh, I heard it.
So.
That was a ear test to those of you who didn't hear a deep sound just now.
Right.
Go see your doctor now.
Right. And Christina is probably one of them. Oh, wow.
Fair.
I go to too many doctors right now anyways.
You do. I probably don't go to enough, but that's a different problem.
Right.
So, yeah. So, hello.
Hello.
It's almost Christmas.
I know.
There's snow outside. It's
Yes.
finally cold.
Yep.
Oh, I
Yep.
was ready for the cold.
I know. Well, and the fact that Denver finally got, the state of Colorado, I should say, finally got their snow. So,
Finally.
Yep.
I'm ready to go ski now.
I know. Yep.
Very ready for that. Because until now, it's been like, oh, I have a day off. It's like, I don't have rock skis. Like, I'm not going up in this because there's one run open and there's little surprises sticking out of the ground that are going to grab you
Yeah.
and make me break something.
So I know this is coming out obviously in January.
January.
But I do want to
Happy
tell
New
the
Year.
funny thing about skiing because I was in Wisconsin over Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And when I was supposed to be leaving, it ended up
You
blizzarding.
ended up getting a
and it
ton of
was
snow.
really bad.
Yeah.
So I ended up having to leave late. But when I did leave, I got to pass Minnesota's ski resort.
Singular?
I mean, they have a couple of them more north.
Oh, okay. Fair.
But they're not.
They're not Colorado.
I mean, there's not even like a foothill, like so they're just made up hills essentially.
That's
that
adorable.
have little, why can't I think of the chairs? Lifts. And the one that I sent the group has 3 lifts. And they were all open. And what's funny is as you come up to that resort, as I'm going to call it.
Note the air quotes to those of you listening and not watching.
Yes. There's always a sign on both sides of the interstate going north and south that state maybe icy snow being made. Or something like that.
So like the snow's blowing off the
because
mountain,
they're literally
hill.
Usually making snow for this hill. And so it blows into the major interstate.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So I was like, okay, well, we've already got snow. We've already got ice. And they're open. So I don't think they were making any at that moment. But
probably not.
It was one of those funny, like,
That's
okay,
awesome.
let's take a picture and send it to the group since,
and we all laughed and went, what?
Yeah, exactly. Because, Colorado's got mountains with
Real
actual
skiing.
resorts.
Real skiing. Yes. If there's not more than at least 500 feet of elevation change, it's not a run.
No, but they do have quite a few other places going north.
Yeah.
It's just, they're kind of man-made hills in a way.
Just don't count.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Like the one time I skied on the East Coast.
Well, and I wonder how many people they can actually have, doing them.
That's a good point.
Because there was only 3 at that one that I passed.
Yeah.
So.
You and a couple dozen of your closest friends.
Right. But anyway, shall we get started?
We shall.
Okay.
So, again, we're in Harry Potter, Order of the Phoenix. A little exciting. Massive book. Doing 3 chapters. We're crazy. It's fine. So last week, we did chapters 10, 11, and 12, which were Luna Lovegood, The Sorting Hat's New Song, and Professor Umbridge. Right? Yes.
Yes.
A moment of, oh no. So this week, we're doing chapters 13, 14, and 15, which are Detention with Dolores, Percy and Padfoot, and the Hogwarts High Inquisitor. And I will say, props. As we get into Detention with Dolores, you called lines last week.
I did.
You're like, I think you have to do lines. And I was like, ooh,
yeah,
kind
but
of.
not the kind of lines I was expecting.
Kind
okay.
of. So anyway,
There's going to be a lot of explicitness to my words this time around because.
Well, let's also, if you are like Christina and have not read this, if you're reading this for the first time with us, let's put a harm, self-mutilation unintentionally, but self-harm basically. Warning at the front of this episode because, it is what it is.
It is self-harm that is not by him.
Yeah, but
and that's the worst part.
But it's not, but it is. Yeah.
The manipulation,
just massive warning at the front of this episode.
Triggered.
If you're not in a good, headspace to discuss it, wait a few weeks.
Yeah.
Come back. Or don't. I don't care. I do care. We love you.
Yes. If you have to skip it, it's...
Fast forward 20 minutes.
Fast forward, or skip the first chapter. There's not a lot that happens in Detention with Dolores that, you really have to know for the rest of the story. You kind of learn a little bit more in the other two chapters, too. So
it comes back.
Kind of skip some of it.
All right. So my summary for chapter 13, as we get into it, is Hermione is trying to free the elves. Question mark.
Sort of.
Still no Hagrid. And Harry does lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Hogwarts rumor mill is impressive.
Worse than a small town.
It kind of is a small town.
Yeah. But he even says by Hogwarts.
Even on Hogwarts standards.
It was fast. So
yeah.
That's a bit much.
Yeah. And all of the rumors he's hearing. He says Cedric Diggory was murdered. He reckoned he dueled you know who. Come off it. Who does he think he's kidding? Pearlies.
Right.
Ugh.
Kids just are
evil.
Yeah, for sure. So I kind of agree with Hermione in her reasoning of I understand why Harry is upset with all of the kids and everything. Why don't people just believe me?
Mm-hmm.
Totally get that. However, Hermione's right when you think about it, it happened at the very end of school. And you get told one thing, they didn't get a chance to be able to kind of process everything, understand what was going on, and everything like that. And not everybody saw Harry come back.
They all saw him land on the ground holding dead Cedric.
Right.
That's it. But all this about who is hearsay.
Right. And I think that's the biggest problem is there's no proof.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no proof. Yes. Can you believe somebody that you've gone to school with for 4 years? Can you believe a headmaster that you've been in, school with for, 7 to less than years? Yeah, but it's kind of in our day and age where social media can give a lot of pretend truth. Where, there might be a nugget of truth in there, but it's usually very fiction. And so it gets you to that portion for Hermione where she's they're not going to just believe everybody at this point.
Or I saw a great little Instagram video this morning, actually, conveniently, that said, look, she was like, there's a correlation. If I look at straight numbers in the plot, the correlation between ice cream sales and shark attacks.
Yeah.
Go hand in hand. They trend identical to each other. She's like, if I'm going to go on a limb, I could say buying ice cream causes shark attacks. Don't go out and buy ice cream. We should ban ice cream from beaches. If you look at this, this is what the data says.
Right.
It's no, you're missing another piece here, which is, of course, as it gets hot out and warmer out, sharks tend to come to the surface and people tend to go in the water and buy more ice cream because they're hot.
Right.
And this is kind of the same thing of Harry came back and Cedric died. Those are both facts everyone knows.
Yep.
But what happened in the middle, what actually caused everything to happen is another factor that the news isn't reporting.
Right. And not only that, but people are purposefully keeping.
She's good.
We have another dog incident.
She's good.
But like people are like putting these things, their true or their hopes in their thought processes and their what is the word I'm thinking of? Where
Bias?
Where like somebody writes something in a newspaper and then all of a sudden it's fact.
Oh, yeah. Their own opinions become
yes.
fact.
Yes. And so you got to think that the Daily Prophet is being very manipulated right now, and that becomes a fact. It's kind of like different news companies here, you know, like can't always believe every news company and whatnot. Yeah. So,
yep.
But yes.
And yeah, I was like, Harry snapping at Hermione. He doesn't know who to trust.
Yeah.
And
he's getting angrier and angrier. I do write that somewhere in my notes here where I just feel like he's just constantly like he's pent up anger right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's got, that's what I said. Welcome to the year of Shouty Harry.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So this ongoing battle between the twins and Hermione.
I get why Hermione is like, yeah, can't do X, Y, and Z. I get it. But at the same time, like, they're willing, they're paying. Like, the kids are signing up.
They're both right.
Right.
Like, they're both right. Hermione absolutely crosses the line threatening to write to Molly.
Oh, for sure.
However,
I was like, I'm going to tell your mom. And I was like,
damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Hermione.
I was like, that was the last straw she had. But I was like, you went a little bit far on that one.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Oops. But yeah, they're both right. You should not be signing kids up to experiment, as things can and will go sideways.
For sure.
Like, you know that.
But they're not the ones signing them up. The kids are signing themselves up. So they are willing.
They're willing, but they already know. But
and they're being paid for it.
The twins are being irresponsible because they already know that things have gone sideways. They have experimented on themselves all summer, and things went wrong.
Right.
In the next chapter, we see things go wrong.
I think he gives her the wrong thing.
He does.
But yes, like.
But nonetheless.
Yeah.
They shouldn't even be asking kids to do this.
True.
But on the flip side, they are at least asking now.
Right, exactly.
I can't be mad about that.
Exactly. They're not just doing it.
And also, I wonder if the twins went to like, maybe not a McGonagall, but like maybe a Flitwick or not Snape, or somebody else, like a teacher, and said, hey, this is what we want to do. Mm-hmm. Can you help us do it in a controlled setting? Or even Madame Pomfrey.
Right.
Like, we want to hold sessions in the hospital wing.
Right.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. They might get told to screw off. But, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So the elves.
Can you trick them into freedom?
Yeah,
I mean, you kind of tricked Dobby.
Kind of. But I think Dobby was kind of totally in on it too, like.
But it was still Lucius who handed him the book in the sock.
Right.
Does that mean house elves can't do laundry?
I mean.
Because if they pick up your shirt, you're free?
But I don't think that's the truth because they're not being given that. It's just that they're washing it for their master.
So then Hermione leaving stuff laying around, they're not being given it.
But she's intentionally doing it. So that
she's not their owner. You have to be given clothes by your master to be free.
But there is no owner.
Dumbledore
right?
kind of is. I mean, Dumbledore hired Winky and Dobby. We know that.
Right.
So I would assume either he or like the castle, for lack of a better term, are the masters of these house elves.
I mean, maybe, yeah. I don't know. But
maybe Flitwick is. I don't know. Sprout.
I think her attempt, which I get where she's coming from. I understand why she's doing what she's doing.
It's coming from a good place. But.
However, Hermione needs to lay off. Not everybody wants what she wants.
Like I said when we reviewed movie 4, I was not upset when this got left out of the movies.
Yeah, and I get that. I just think my biggest problem with Hermione, and Snowy, you're gonna hate this, but my biggest problem is she is very forceful in her opinion, being always the right
Just
one.
Such a teenage thing. It's well written.
It's not just a teenage thing.
Fair. Fair. Touché.
There are a lot of adults that do this too. But I think it's one of those things where like you can't keep forcing people that you know what's best for them. You do not live in their brains. You do not live in their bodies. You do not know. It's kind of like when I go to see a doctor and a doctor actually believes me, you know, it's kind of refreshing. Whereas a lot of doctors have been like, I don't believe you. You just need to go outside. You just need, you know, exercise. You just need blah, 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 blah. You don't live in my body. You don't know my mind. Like, you know, that kind of thing.
Yep.
And I think that's what bugs the crap out of me about Hermione.
That's fair.
And has since day one.
Which is why I like in the movie the growth that they gave her ignores this. Because I think it's a step back.
It does. It definitely does.
McGonagall to Neville. You only lack confidence.
Yeah. Yep.
Props.
Yep.
Props. Good teacher.
Yep.
Don't threaten his toad like Snape. Good teacher. Oh.
I mean, but I guess teach him how to be confident.
Can you teach that?
Yes. I mean, it's
Kind
just
of.
like what parents do nowadays with kids with like, what do you call those things where affirmations?
Oh, fair.
Like,
yeah.
That is a way of teaching confidence. That is a way of like showing somebody else that they can be their true self in themselves. Like Neville is always just going to be the kid that messes up, but he doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And we know in his home life, he's starting to get a little bit more of that encouragement.
Yep, for sure.
He's like starting the year with a little plant from his uncle.
Yes.
His uncle, right?
Yes, I think it was his uncle. Yeah.
So he's starting to get that at home because he hasn't been getting that till now. Yeah, I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
Let me get Bowtruckles, our first mention of him. I had to show you a picture. If we ever watch Fantastic Beasts, they're adorable.
Oh, that's what it is.
They're so cute.
Is that the tree,
Yes.
the wood lice
With the
tree
long
thing?
finger things that'll...
Okay.
But yeah.
See, I was thinking more praying mantis.
They're kind of, I mean, they're pretty, that one's creepy. But yeah, these are all from Fantastic Beasts, is all these pictures, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a little praying mantis-y.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But they're really stinking cute.
I mean, I would think that was more of the root looking when it's first being sprouted.
Yeah, it's the little leaf on it. Poof.
Yep. But
they're cute.
I was like, wood lice and fairy eggs? Ew.
Gross. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
So now do we dare ask, what does Draco know about Hedwig? Or Hedwig? Hagrid, if anything?
I think he knows more than he's sharing, but I don't think he knows a lot. And I think that he feels like he's more important when he harasses Harry. So he does
That's true.
all the time.
That is true.
But I also kind of sometimes think that he uses like specific words to hint that he knows more than he probably should. Because I think he's a sneaky little kid that listens in on his parents.
Eavesdrops at home.
Yep. Like the long ear things that the twins invented.
Yep.
So
Extendable ears.
Yeah, those.
Yeah. Those are good. Yeah. I was like, uh-oh. Okay. Also, let's talk about teenagers being assholes now.
Oh.
What does Hermione have against Luna?
Okay. I think the biggest thing that she has against her is the dad quibbler thing. But I also think that Luna's different. And that makes Hermione uncomfortable because she is a smart for a lack of better way of describing know-it-all, who is different in her own way, but she is the book smart. She is the I know everything all the time, but Luna is more the artistic,
Very
whimsical, like
why not believe in fairies and unicorns? I mean, unicorns are real in this world,
right.
so
but
like in our world, like yeah.
But she kind of reminds me a little bit of Trelawney in that way of just kind of being kind of airy and just like different. Like she just is that kid that nobody understands, and that's okay.
So I will point out Hermione already thought Luna was weird before knowing about the Quibbler.
Okay.
Because remember she says that, like, why would you read that junk? And Luna's like, my dad's the end. And she's like, oh,
right.
shit.
Yes.
With my foot in my mouth. But that definitely didn't help the case. That definitely made her bias stronger.
Right. True.
But yeah, I was like, Hermione, you were the weirdo who was the muggle born who had no idea what was going on and no friends in the first book. So maybe let's not.
Yeah. She's eating my book.
That's it. Girly.
Sorry.
Girly. To be clear, not Water, the dog.
No. Yes.
Nice stinker face.
Trying to eat one of my books.
At least she's not eating my toes.
Right.
But yeah, just that for heaven's sake, Harry, you can do better than her, said Hermione. One, I think Harry can use everybody he can get right now.
For sure.
And two, does she just mean in this or does she mean in other ways too?
She's, I think, always been kind of jealous of anyone that Harry likes or that likes Harry. But I think also it's more of the fact that she's the one that's always believed Harry. And now people are like, oh, I believe you too, whatever. So I think that kind of might be part of it. But again, like, I agree. He could literally use anyone in his corner at this point.
Yeah. So like, I don't think Hermione should be so discouraging against anybody on his side, especially after seeing him snap and stuff about people being dumb.
Yep.
So now Harry does lines.
Yeah. Well, first, Angelina is pissed that he got detention with Umbridge. And I like how she goes, I don't care how you do it, but you will be there.
Get out of it.
Yeah. If you have to tell her that you were lying or whatever.
Harry's
make
like,
her happy. Yeah. No.
That's not happening.
And I know that we saw Umbridge in the movie for 4.
We did?
I thought so. Didn't we meet her at the...
We meet her at the trial and at the beginning of 5.
Okay, so we actually haven't even met Umbridge yet then.
Well, yeah, we met her at the beginning of this book. She was at Harry's trial after.
I swear she was in when they were doing the stuff with
the pensieve?
Maybe.
No.
Okay.
She wasn't there.
Okay, cool then. Sweet. We haven't met her, so I'm wrong. But I do picture, and I think I've already probably mentioned this then, the Monster Inc. lady. And when he's describing all of the like the flowery stuff and all the pretty little whatever, like the little teacups.
I'm going to use
like
AI to merge these two now. Thank you for that image.
I can picture the Monsters Inc. like inspector lady as doing that.
She ends up being a good person.
Well, like but outside of work, I can totally see her going home to her little like 50 million cats and like teacups and stuff like that.
That's amazing.
Because she has to be different at work. And so like I literally imagine Umbridge as that lady.
That's
right
amazing.
Now.
Oh my God, I'm going to need that.
But I was for sure that we'd already met her. And so I was like, Well,
so again, we have met her in this book.
Okay.
Just not in 4. We met her at the beginning of this book.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I like all the words to describe this detention. Evil, twisted, mad. Like, this is just jacked up.
Yeah. I definitely used a lot of curse words when I was writing this one. I was like,
I mustn't tell lies.
I was like, what is this quill about? And then I was like, fuck that shit. Hell no.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely not. It's abusive. It's not okay. It is one of the worst things that you could possibly do to a student. And everybody's like bagging on Snape for being a jackwagon. Like,
she's way worse.
Yeah. Like, what the heck is going on? Not okay.
I'm glad you figured that out early.
But the fact that as the days go on, the deeper and the harder it is to heal is my biggest problem with it.
Yeah.
Like, no, not cool.
It's all sorts of fucked up.
And then it goes away literally, like there's still kind of a white imprint.
Permanent scar.
Well, like, he says that it finally goes away the day before he has to do it again.
Yeah.
So like it's not a permanent scar, but it's like getting there.
Yeah. Depends on how more detentions he has. It might become it.
I know, right? Like not okay. Not okay.
Yeah.
And though I do have to say that Harry is so amazing for like not giving her
the satisfaction
what she wants
yes.
out of it.
Yeah.
So
what he is not amazing for is immediately running to McGonagall or Dumbledore or anybody.
He should have said something to someone, but he's keeping the secret again from Ron and Hermione and everyone else. And I can see as a teenager why he's doing it.
People already don't believe him about shit.
Right.
Who's going to believe him about this now?
Right. So I can kind of see that. But at the same time, once Ron finds out, which I can't remember.
I think it's the next chapter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just am like, it's one of those things. Like once Ron finds out, I'm like, okay, now you can prove it. But yeah. Okay. So right side about detention though, on Friday when he's not allowed to go to tryouts, he gets to watch the keepers try out.
Ron tries out.
Yeah, but he doesn't know which one is Ron.
No. He knows which one he hopes is Ron.
Right. Oh yeah.
I think that bleeds into chapter 14 now.
In a second, but yeah, the Umbridge touching his hand that last day on Friday. The fact that his stomach hurts.
Oh, he had the scar burn craziness.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Nope.
Obviously, the scar portion, that's a Voldemort thing, but like, what's the rest of it? Like the stomach, the jolt and all of that. I thought that was really weird. And then we find out that Ron
made the team
as the keeper.
Yay, Ron.
But he's not fabulous.
Well, so that goes to chapter 14.
Yes, it does.
My summary for chapter 14. Harry and Cho get a minute. We have a terrible Quidditch practice. I misspelled terrible, which is funny. And Sirius says hi, and Percy says, yikes.
Yeah.
I have a lot to say about Percy. But we start off with Harry writing to Sirius, and he writes a really good letter. Does a very good job
of coding
hiding what he really needs to say.
Yep.
He does a very good job.
Nope.
Little tiny whimper from the side.
She's whining at the doors.
But then he sees the funny horses again in the forest.
Yep.
Like,
I want to know what the horse is, and I really wish Hagrid was here so that we could ask him. Because I bet you if Hagrid was here, Harry would have told somebody about his hand. Somebody, like, he would have talked to him about the horses. He would have
definitely would have asked about the horses.
Like, I just feel like with Hagrid gone, Harry is not
kind of missing his vent buddy.
Mm-hmm.
He vents to Ron and Hermione eventually.
Yep.
But yeah,
but
he's missing his vent buddy.
For sure. Yeah.
But Cho doesn't hold anything against Harry.
No.
She hates Umbridge. She doesn't blame him. She, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like, it's a sweet conversation between them.
Yes, it is. Though my question was tornado hater? I didn't remember that one.
That was from last week or the week before, I don't remember, where Harry goes to try to talk to her and she's wearing a tornado like pin for the Quidditch team, and Ron is like, "You're just a bandwagon fan." She's like, "No, I've been a fan forever. Thanks."
Yes,
bye.
and then we talked about the whole Taylor Swift. Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
Football. Okay, thing. Okay. Yep, I remember that.
But yeah, that's always good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I liked that it was a cute conversation. Like, it wasn't overboard. Harry, did really well. He didn't stumble or make a fool of himself. Woohoo.
Yep.
But Filch.
Yeah, it's just being weird.
What is up with him, and why does he look so sickly?
Because he's been running up all the stairs to the owlery.
Well, it said something about purple patches on his face.
No, I missed that.
So I was like, why does he look so sickly? Like, and he even mentions how skinny he is.
Oh, well, yeah.
So I was like, oh, something's going on with Filch.
I wonder if he's gotten in with like dung bombs, since that's what they're talking about.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, purple patches. I'm also wondering if purple packet, Jeebus Christ, purple patches is just a clever way of being like when you're winded and you get the funny freckles kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't think they're actual patches.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, dung bombs. Okay, now we go to practice.
Do we? Not yet.
Kind of.
Well, Podmore, who is supposed to help bring
the
kids, we find out that they have a little bit of thing. He's been sentenced to 6 months in Azkaban.
Yeah.
And then self-fertilizing shrubs sound amazing.
I need those.
I know, right?
I need those.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, my things die.
Yep. And then the fact that Hermione is getting angry at the boys about all their homework and homework being more important than everything else, but there's so many other things to focus on.
There's so much going on.
I literally feel that in my ADHD core because I am constantly all over there have been multiple days this week even where I'm just like, where am I? What did I do? And what the heck did I work on today? Because I know I did something. I spent all day doing things, but what I work on.
You did 15 minutes of 300 things.
Yeah, exactly. And so I just was like, there's too many important things for the boys to focus on.
There's so much.
That they just can't seem to catch up. And then Harry on top of it had, detention. So that's even worse.
Doesn't help.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're at practice?
Yes, now we're at practice.
Okay. The Slytherins are awful. Don't get me wrong.
No.
The Slytherins are all awful. Pansy is a freaking racist. Straight up. I underscored this because I was like, oh, did you just say that? Pansy asked Johnson, what's with the hairstyle? Why would anyone want to look like they have worms coming out of their head?
Yeah.
Angelina Johnson is the one black kid on the team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And she's got her braids.
She's got braids that are probably totally awesome looking.
Oh, yeah.
And that's racist.
Yep, for sure.
Again, you crossed the line. You went from taunting a team to straight up bigotry.
Yeah, and it's the I don't want to say it this way, but it's it's the Slytherin way to just be nasty just because.
But most of the time, it's nasty taunting.
Yeah. Yep. It doesn't ever really fully cross that line.
This shifted.
Yep, it did.
I don't like it.
I totally love braids in girls' hairs.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's so cool.
It's great.
I wrote, though, the Slytherins need to slither away. I was like,
go away, snaky snakes.
They just need to go away at this point.
And Fred screwed up.
Well, before that, Ron's
having an off day.
Super nervous.
Yeah.
And he keeps fumbling the
quaffle. I pulled that out of nowhere. I'm kind of proud of myself.
It sounds like waffle and other things that are inappropriate for this conversation. But he keeps dropping it and then like doing all these things, and like he's super nervous, and I totally get that. Angelina though is kind of going overboard, and I get
She's
it
being a little
too.
intense.
She's very like, this is her first captaincy.
It's her baby.
Get it? This is her first practice.
Mm-hmm.
This is everything like it's a first. So I get it.
And she's got
But-
the Slytherins there.
yeah, exactly. So poor Katie gets hit in the face by
Ouch.
the quaffle, and the twins decide to help.
Fred gives her the wrong thing.
Yep.
Whoops.
And I said, damn you twins. I was like, really? Like, come on. But yeah,
Dog hair. Probably mine, not yours.
once you get one, they all just kind of multiply.
It's just baked into your DNA at some
I know,
point.
right?
It never leaves.
But yeah, so now we have a hospital for Katie.
I'm not even sure if I bothered to put Katie in the hospital account. I probably should have.
But yeah, so
I feel like somebody else went on the hospital account this week.
I don't think so.
No, okay. I didn't bother. Katie's not important enough. Sorry, Katie.
All good. But yeah,
Percy letter.
I was like, well, it's confirmed. Umbridge is Fudge's mole.
Yep. Hold on, I'm trying to get to the letter here. All right. First of all, he's proud that Ron is following in his footsteps by being a prefect.
Yep.
Yeah. Then tells him to stay away from Harry Potter. Dumbledore may not be in charge of Hogwarts much longer, which is the writing on the wall we've seen since the beginning of the book.
Yep.
Harry got off on a, quote, technicality.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a trial that only happened because Dumbledore showed up 3 hours early
Right.
with Fig. Yeah, Umbridge is a really delightful woman who would only be too happy to advise you. And yeah, dangerous crowds and blah, blah, blah. All right.
I wrote I was speechless.
Let's
about
go
his
through
letter.
the signs. When you get in a bad relationship, whether it be with work, with a significant other who wants to be abusive, what's the first thing they do?
Gaslight you.
Cut you off from your friends and family.
Yeah, that too.
Look what the ministry just did with Percy. Yeah.
So here's my take, though. Percy is willingly currently, which
Mhm.
I am going to state, I have been in really bad relationships before, like really bad. Okay, so I am not victim blaming here at all. Percy is willingly doing a lot of what he is doing currently. And while, yes, the ministry is giving him, they're love bombing him.
Yes.
For sure, like a better way of saying it.
They're
But-
dangling the carrot.
Yes. But in the other sense, Percy is he's always, before he even joined the ministry, he has always been the kind of person that will literally trample over anyone to get what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
So in a way, yes, the ministry is doing all of these things, but Percy was already like what he is saying and doing in this letter and what he is saying and doing with his parents. He was already like that as a person.
Getting away from the family is new. Because even in book 4, he still lived there.
True.
Like he still had, and he wanted all of these advancement things, but he wasn't getting them.
So, but I think even though he was still living with his family, he still would have trampled over his family to get where he wanted. And like he's always been that kid that is like, I'm going to get the next thing. I'm going to get the next thing. And once he gets that, he's going to get the next thing. It's because of that
Personality trait.
Personality, yep, for him. And so while yes, all of this stuff is coming from the ministry and everything. And yes, they might have been able to cut him off a little bit from his family by like telling him all of these things. He also went through 7 years with Dumbledore. He went through 3 years with Harry Potter. Like he knows in his brain that some of what is being told is not true.
He's being brainwashed.
For sure. And so like, it's one of those catch-22s where it's like, he was already an asshole to begin with and would do literally anything to get to where he wanted. Now he's getting what he wants, but he's also being manipulated into it. Yes. And I think that's where that weird, like, I don't know that I can totally hate him because yes, he's kind of a victim here, but in the same way, he kind of was already like being that narcissistic asshole from the beginning too. So like he kind of switched roles, but like, you know, he was kind of there to begin with.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, he's always been motivated. He's always been I want to do this, and this at the ministry. Great. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
No.
You want to be the next minister of magic? Great. I like people around us who are like, I'm going to be the next president. I'm like, good for you. Hard pass.
But go for it with dignity.
But that's the problem, I think, is this is where the ministry is being super manipulative.
Yeah.
Is they see somebody with that drive and they're taking advantage of it.
Yeah, for sure.
So...
which is how those victims start.
Yeah.
And I totally get that. But at the same time,
they take one trait and they just, like I said, kind of dangle that carrot in front of you to walk their way away from everything else. And it's hard to say no to. It's hard to walk away from. Like there's reasons people get caught in these. Again, it's not always relationship, or it's always a relationship. It's not always a like partner spousal relationship.
Yeah.
It can be work. It can be parents. It can be so many things.
Right.
But yeah, you start to see the cutting off from people, making promises of big things. And then this is not a huge spoiler by any means, but I was just rereading book 7 where he kind of finally comes back and he talks about he has been trying to get away from ministry for months and they've been threatening him and threatening his family and threatening everything that he has worked for to take everything. And it's like, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Like that's how it works.
And it does. And it definitely
sucks.
Does. Part of me still has the problem of like, you have been with these 2 people that you are now bashing like you don't even know them.
So is everyone else in the school.
But in a way, like they're not all doing that. But Percy personally knows Harry Potter, whereas
on
not
a different
everybody
level
in the school personally knows Harry Potter or personally knows Dumbledore. Like there is a difference in that way where like Percy knows Harry Potter. Like he is not a violent person, but yet in his letter, he basically is like, well, you know, I know he can be violent.
Well, there's also things that like it's pretty easy, and we saw Skeeter do this a lot in the last book. It's pretty easy to look and go, well, he came up from the Chamber of Secrets with a sword and covered in blood. Like, what do you think happened? And then, he appeared out of the forest or out of the maze with a dead kid. What do you think happened? Like, it's very easy to twist that. And when you weren't there, nobody was there. Ron and Hermione for pieces of it. And and same with the third one. He has no idea what happened in the third one. You can't draw anything from that.
Right.
It's easy.
I don't know.
But then we get to talk to Sirius. Just like a breath of fresh air.
In the fire. But Sirius is pissed again as he leaves.
But he is dead set that Umbridge is not a Death Eater.
Yeah. I do agree with him that Umbridge isn't a Death Eater.
Mm-hmm.
But I think
you can be a terrible person and still not be a Nazi.
For sure. For sure.
There are still people who did terrible things.
But I do also see why, like she's not a cool person or not a person that anybody wants to actually like have around, is because like she's definitely still giving Fudge all of the information, the ministry and all that. And she's weaseling her way into that kind of stuff.
She wanted to tag part humans?
Yeah.
She wanted to register.
That's in the next one. The next chapter.
No, it's the very end of this one.
Really? The mer people?
Yeah. Because that's what Sirius tells them. Umbridge wanted to tag part humans and stuff.
Yeah.
And that she's afraid of a wizard army.
She's not. Fudge's.
Fair. Sorry. But, well, yeah. I think they both are.
Fudge is worried that Dumbledore is literally teaching all of his wizard students to become mindless army for Dumbledore, which is definitely not going to happen.
I'm more like thinking, oh, are you afraid they're going to teach them the unforgivables like the Death Eater did?
Right.
What are you afraid of?
Well, and not only that, but like like Moody, Crouch Jr. / Moody, was a Death Eater and was teaching them all of these things. But like she still plays it off like it didn't happen that way. Like, okay, cool. That's not how it happened.
Yeah, I know. All right, we're going to talk chapter 15 very quickly.
Yep. I don't have much on that one anyway.
That's fine. I have too much, but it just annoys me. All right, my summary is Umbridge inspects the classes.
Mm-hmm.
Harry back in detention, and Hermione gets an idea.
Yeah.
My first note is, oh, hell no. And I don't even know what that's about, but that's all I wrote. Just, oh, hell no.
Well, I said the Ministry
Inquisitor
of Magic is being shady as fuck with all the new laws.
Yes, that's what that was my. I wrote in my book.
Yeah.
Oh hell! Oh man, I have to give this to Thing One, and it's gonna say that.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, whatever.
Sorry,
you can
kid.
put a little apostrophe and heal. He'll know.
He'll know. Oh, he'll know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, get feedback about what's really happening at Hogwarts about her fellow educators, and she's happy to say she's accepted the position. You think?
Right.
We have all these new laws. Fudge threatened at the beginning of the book. Oh.
Yep.
It's too real right now. I just get more pissed.
I know, right? The fact that he was able to get a bunch of new laws just added in just because he wanted to. Yep, I know. I get it.
Watch my blood pressure rise.
It's a little too accurate.
It's too real.
1984. But it just keeps going. The article just keeps going. The Percy part keeps going. Like I even said, I was like, what a fucked up smear campaign the article is.
God, it's so bad.
Like
it's
it is
so bad.
So smeared. Just all of the people that are just like a part of it. Like Lucius. Ugh. Percy. Ugh. Like
Umbridge.
Fudge. Like, I'm just like, go away, people. Go away.
Okay.
We don't get to manipulate the laws just because we freaking want to, people.
Yeah. I was like, Fudge off and running with new laws as he threatened. Oh, good. Is his end goal to replace Dumbledore, do you think? With somebody else, not with himself?
With Umbridge.
Okay.
I think that's the end goal, is Umbridge or Lucius.
Ooh. There's a fun one.
Could you see putting him in there?
Oof.
Yeah, exactly.
So we get a little bit of levity talking about the OWL rating scale.
Yeah.
We have outstanding, exceeds, acceptable, poor, dreadful, troll, question mark.
Yeah, that was a crazy conversation.
That's a fantastic
I was just like,
conversation.
What's going on right now? Okay.
Yes, it's all over the place, but it's A, B, C, D, E, troll, maybe F.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I just like the words outstanding, exceeds, acceptable, poor, dreadful. Like,
well,
oh God.
I'm curious now what Hermione got, because she said
they haven't taken them yet.
Well, no, but she got the thing from Snape saying, well, this is just the bar. Like, we need to move up from there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Are we going to talk about inspections now?
Oh, first, Trelawney.
So let me just say, this is the only thing I've got about these, is that this is not how actual class inspections are done.
No.
That is all I had to say about it, because I just was like, seriously, come on, lady.
I love Trelawney telling Umbridge she sees grave peril.
She sees
That's
that
just
for
amazing.
everybody.
And I like that even Harry and Ron know that she is, quote, an old fraud. Although Harry knows she's not.
Yeah.
Like, they still feel bad for her. Like, it's just also like, if you were she is a seer. We know she's a seer. But like in any storyline, that's not something you just pull out of thin air.
No.
It's usually something that comes to you in a premonition or whatever. And yeah, Umbridge walking in and being like, tell me what you see. It's like, clearly you don't understand the topic, so go away.
Yep.
Is what she should say.
But she's nervous.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Now we get to Umbridge's class. Hermione's read the whole book.
No, you miss McGonagall.
Oh. I miss McGonagall?
Yes, McGonagall.
No.
Then Umbridge.
Nope. Umbridge first, then McGonagall. Then we go to Grubbly Plank.
Okay.
I have them in order.
Mm-hmm.
So Umbridge's class next.
Okay.
And Hermione says that counter jinxes aren't properly named. He says counter jinx is a name that people give jinxes. They don't want to make them sound more acceptable. Harry knew she was impressed against her will.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was like, yes.
Yeah, and then she gets angry and is like, well, your opinion is not correct here.
So I quote, I am here to teach you a ministry-approved method that does not include inviting students to give their opinions on matters in which they understand very little, i.e. sit down, shut up.
Lockhart. That's all I had thought about during that was Lockhart. Yeah. Like, he basically just said the same thing. Like, I know better than you.
Sit down, shut up.
Yep.
But then I'm going to go and hide after I release these Cornish pixies everywhere.
Yep.
Hang Neville from the chandelier. Yeah, the shut up and don't think and don't speak for yourself. Also a little too real right now.
Well, and that part is like literally what Umbridge/Fudge want out of this entire school. Like, no, sorry.
Again, I'm going to make everyone's blood pressure raise now.
Would allow your kid to go to a school like that.
And I'm going to say book banning.
Yep.
That's what this is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just what I've told Thing 1. I was like, if anybody tells you shouldn't learn something or you shouldn't read something, you should immediately go and get it.
Yep. And learn it and figure it out.
Now, we have talked some hard topics with her because we've read books like Molly, American Girl. We've talked World War II. She has asked questions that I'm like, that's not quite age appropriate yet.
Yeah.
And so we have made it clear that there are details about topics that you just don't need to know in elementary school or young elementary school. But I'm like, if any educator tells you to not ask questions and to not learn about a topic that they're teaching, come home and immediately ask us about it.
Yeah, for sure.
And a book that's banned is a book worth reading.
Yep.
That's exactly what's happening here. And it makes me so angry.
Though
I need a drink.
I believe there's a Fancy Nancy book that's been banned.
What?
I'm just kidding.
I was like,
I know you don't like those books, which is why I was.
I don't know. Fancy. I don't think we've really read too many Fancy Nancy's. The one that didn't age well great is the
is it
Junie B. Jones.
Oh, okay.
She's so whiny.
So maybe it's Junie B.
She's so whiny. And I'm like, I can't handle you.
Yeah, for sure.
I've told Thing 1 if she wants to read those, she can read those on her own. I'm not reading those to her.
Mm-hmm.
They're not bad. We read a handful together. I was like, oh my God, I can't handle the whininess.
Right.
And this is what I want. I'm going to get it. Entitledness. I'm like, go away.
No.
You don't get what you want. Okay. So now, McGonagall.
Woohoo.
Let's see Umbridge get what she deserves from McGonagall. Which is really funny. So Umbridge keeps doing the in class. And finally, McGonagall says, I wonder, says Professor McGonagall in cold fury, turning on Umbridge. How do you expect to gain any idea of my usual teaching methods if you continue to interrupt me? You see, I don't generally permit people to talk when I am talking. Professor Umbridge looked as though she'd just been slapped across the face. She did not speak.
Yep.
Ooh, go McG.
I mean, it's truth.
Go
Like,
McG.
Stop interrupting her.
Everyone's doing the slow cap under the table.
Yep, exactly.
That's exactly what the trio needed to hear.
Well, and then at the very end, before they all three, the kids, like, they're like eavesdropping at the very end, and McGonagall gives her one more, like, a little slap. And then it's like, okay, you three, let's go.
And she's been teaching it 39 years at Hogwarts, which is pretty cool.
That
It's
is
a long
cool.
time. And we get Gribbly Prank, who, again, could not care less, is a fill-in for Hagrid.
Yep.
Has already retired and left. So
Yep.
what's Umbridge going to do? Retire her again?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Substitute.
She doesn't care.
Right.
And yeah. And so all Jesus, I'm still McGonagall. All Umbridge can do is question her about Dumbledore. And Gribbly Planks, oh yes, Dumbledore's excellent, she said heartily. No, I'm very happily with the things that are run. Very happy indeed. Looking politely incredulous, Umbridge made a tiny note on her clipboard and left.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Like she's like, I got nothing to say to you. And then she also praises Hagrid and says, thanks to Hagrid, they've already talked about
Yep.
unicorns, nifflers. Yeah, they've already talked about this handful of things and says, hey, these are things I'm going to cover that I think they've, just haven't been taught yet. But no, they've done a good job.
Yeah.
Props.
Which, go Hagrid.
Yes. Hermione says she has a plan.
I know, but Ron says, let's poison Umbridge. And I was like, don't, let's do it.
I was really hoping you made that note. Sign the twins up.
Right.
They know how to do it.
Or let's turn her into something like when Hermione became the cat.
Give her a polyjuice with
Yeah, exactly.
cat fur in it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Yes, I just love Ron. We could poison her.
Yeah.
But yeah, they want to learn defense against the dark arts themselves. And even Hermione says it's more important than homework.
Yep. And I agree, actually. I think Hermione's onto something with that.
Has she made a revelation?
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
But you have to think that we now know that Fudge, Umbridge, the Ministry itself are all afraid that Dumbledore is going to cast out like a bajillion army wizards and witches for his own benefit. And yet they're not allowed to learn anything to help themselves and to keep themselves safe. And that's a problem. And I think Hermione is right.
Yep.
So, but for them to have Harry teach them is a little strange.
Well, I was asked who else? Who else would? You can't ask any professor to do it.
No, but maybe like an older student. Like I would have said Cedric, but
Womp
unfortunately he's dead. But like maybe Cho can teach them something because she is a year older, or like unfortunately maybe the twins know something. You know what I mean? Like
I think the twins are very talented in a different way.
Yeah.
I don't think they have much dark arts.
But like maybe an older student could help in that situation. I mean,
so who else would join this club if they make this club?
I mean, I would hope Neville would.
Fair.
Probably Malfoy would try and be kind of cocky and be like, oh, I know more than you. But I could totally see maybe getting Snape to help them in some backwards way. I don't know.
Question is if they fully trust Snape right now.
True. Very true. I mean, maybe Seamus and Dean kind of, figure out their stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it's smart that they do it. But I'm not sure that Harry is the right teacher. He has too much PTSD to work through.
That's fair. Hogwarts needs a therapist.
Yeah, for sure. But he also is kind of on the right where like a lot of what he has done is
a little lucky.
Yeah, kind of on the lucky side. And he's had help in certain ways. So, But yeah, I don't know who else would be a part of it and how they would keep it secret.
That is an interesting point. Yeah. I will say, again, I know what happens, but
obviously, yes.
I think the trio in unison could work together to lead it. Maybe as Harry as like the head, because people respect the name and what he has supposedly done, I'll say.
Yeah.
Whereas we know he's done a lot of it because of Hermione.
Right.
And Hermione's the one who really teaches him stuff. But at the same time, Ron's the one who then kind of keeps him
balanced,
little level-headed and not totally crazy.
Yeah.
And so I think the three of them as a teaching unit is the best possibility to do this.
Too bad they couldn't get Moody to come.
Yeah,
back
real Moody or Lupin.
I mean, I can understand why when they wanted to suggest Lupin, but with Umbridge there, I don't think that they'd be able to do it.
If you met somewhere outside of Hogwarts, go back to Sirius's cave. Go meet there. Although that was kind of shitty to get to.
Or the fire. I mean, maybe Lupin could help
very
him
well, though. He could give him ideas on what to learn.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right. I just... because Moody is one of those ones, though, that's just kind of neutral right now, I'd like to say. Maybe
you don't know anything about him.
No, but he is still neutral. Like the Ministry doesn't really see him on the radar. Dumbledore, like, okay. Here's one last comment. I just realized I'm brain farting currently for a moment. That one thing that is pissing me off about this book so far is Dumbledore refusing to speak to Harry, and I will leave it at that. It's making me very angry, though.
Glad you're catching on to that early.
So, yeah.
I'm glad you're catching on to that early. That's all I'm going to say.
What are we reading next week?
So, well, first of all, what is Harry seeing in these dreams?
He's seeing corridors and locked doors. So, probably either Riddle's old house, maybe, or... corridors and locked doors. Like, all I can ever think of when I think of that is like insane asylums.
Ooh, maybe Azkaban.
Ooh, maybe. Yeah. Or some magical hallway that just keeps going and going and going.
The Matrix.
They're all, the
Wizarding
locked.
Matrix. That sounds awful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good news. Next week, we're going to do 3 chapters again. Probably run over again. It's fine. 16, 17, and 18. Chapter 16 is In the Hog's Head, which is the one in Hogsmeade. Chapter 17, Educational Degree number 24. Oh, good. We get more new laws from Fudge.
Great.
And chapter 18, Dumbledore's Army.
Oh, man.
I need to screenshot that face. That was amazing.
Wait, is that 15, 16, 17? I was writing
No,
it down.
16, 17, 18.
16. Oh, I am so off.
You're only off by 1.
Okay.
Yeah, 16, 17, 18. You're making me second guess myself, yes. But 18, Dumbledore's Army.
Oh, man.
Bum.
Okay. Well, we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining us for this episode. If you had fun, please follow, download, and review this podcast on your preferred listening platform.
If you're ready for the next chapter, join the spoiler-free conversation on our Facebook group. Search You Haven't Read What? The podcast.
Or on Instagram and YouTube for exclusive videos and behind-the-scenes content. Have a great week.
And we'll catch you on the next page.